of gold appears to be not down, not up, but sideways. And that puts a frown on the next presenter's face, of course. That's Ainslie. Hello, Ainslie. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Oh, look, having a wonderful time.
It's good.
How about gold? Not
No,
having a wonderful time?
it's not. I'm just trying to, hang on, let me grab my screen. Share the screen. Hello, gold. Look at this, would you? It's almost like everybody's forgotten gold exists anymore. It has just gone nowhere for the last couple of days. And it's, look, if you come over onto the 4-hourly chart, which is on the left-hand side here, you can see this is a really strong level of support. It's 17, I've got it in at 1794, 95 years, 1794, 75 in the big pink number on the box. But in that range, it's come down here this last week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times and then being rejected. But the flip side of that is it didn't go anywhere. So it's really, really struggling. So there's obviously a really big push between the bears and the bulls trying to see which way it's going to go. But obviously the bulls are not letting this slip anything lower than around that 1795 support level. Where to next? Jules has just touched on a couple of the commodities, the commodities that are starting to push really higher. Coal and iron ore's had a good week as well, pushing up higher. And copper, which is it was my shiny new friend for a while until China decided that there was too much. They didn't like the price and flooded the market and brought the price screaming back down. And copper was actually going sideways for quite a few weeks. So we can see here, but on Friday, it's a bit of a leading indicator for what's happening with the commodities. And bam, we've had this really big move up out of the mire here. I'll call it mire because it's no fun watching something that you really want to trade take off. So, and of course I missed that because that was stupid o'clock here in Sydney, but yeah, oh well, that's the way it goes. Let's see. But finally it has broken out of this huge consolidation box that has been trading in for quite some time. What I am hoping it will do is wake up gold. Gold, we'd like to think as a bit of an inflationary hedge, but clearly nobody doesn't really care much about inflation at the moment. The real yields on the bonds are down, they're negative, and gold should be up. Gold's gone nowhere. It tried really, really, really hard, as you can see here, to be a bit of a safe haven. It just didn't work and came back down here. So let's see where we go to next week. We've got, all I can see is that to go south further at the moment, it's just met so much resistance at this support line, and we just have to sit there and be patient again. Gold's being a typical gold and just gone sideways for a little while. Let's see if we can get, oh look, I was going to say the seasonals and the COP data were all on side, but it's just not listening to anything at the moment. So I'm hoping that next week everybody will get on board and decide that gold really is shiny again. So that's where I'm at with gold, Geoff.
Cheers, Ainslie. The third last bar there just does look like it's a bit of a buy signal, doesn't it? But wow, look at all the headwinds.
Don't even. I'm going cross-eyed watching this. Actually, I come back and go, really? You're still back at that level again? So between all the other joys that we have in Sydney at the moment, walking from the lounge room to the kitchen to the kids' bedroom to make sure they're alive, that's about the extent of it. So coming back and checking on the charts, and it's just going nowhere. But you'd think with that lovely low test bar back, no, did it? No, nothing. But fingers crossed. A kick in the tail with copper, and copper might be the leading indicator, leading commodity that might take gold, possibly silver with it as well.
We need a leader, don't we? Maybe coppers. Who knows? Thank you, mate. We'll be back with you very shortly, of course, to have a look at that black gold. And in the meantime, we're going to have a look at that stuff that's been going down, down, down. In Australia, it's like coal's